can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, He'll make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Throwing, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
We can't have that.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On first and 10. Stafford being chased out left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Lions nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On first and 10, Prescott. Incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Swift. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Lions first down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Stafford on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. 31 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. his guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer defense.
Why are we doing this?
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. 2nd down and goal. Prescott, and he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cowboys 7.
Once again, it's Swift. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Stafford now to throw. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Stafford. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-14, 47 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.